All right, since we all caught up to base and all that, how y'all doing? Me, I'm doing good. Yeah. I'm sorry, I haven't made any new videos. I've been making edits and I've been posting them. I mean, y'all saw how I was over here, simping for no. Whole time I'm just like, yeah, I'm just flabbergasted. He was so aesthetic, and then when you see his other thing, I'm just like, yep, I love him. Like, look at that. Look. Anyways, while I'm over here running away, I just want to explain to y'all. The only reason why I haven't made any commentary videos on the stuff coming up is because I got overwhelmed and I'm going to therapy. I'm literally going to therapy. I showed y'all that one video where it was just me being all depressed because I said I needed a break and I just wanted to make edits and I haven't been inspired to make edits. So like I've been trying to draw. It's been a struggle. It's been a chore to do that as well. So I'm like, maybe if I just get some therapy, it'll work out. I'm working to get therapy with my family members and all that stuff. And oh my goodness, and plus I can't talk as loud as other YouTubers based on how soft my voice is. I always try, but my voice is either too soft or I'm sick. And right now, I don't even know if I'm sick. My nose is just stuffed. I don't know. It always happens in the morning. It's like freaking morning time at this hour. That being said, I also wanted to point out that the models for in-game look pretty good too. Like when you see Fool's Gold, like let me show y'all. That looks pretty good. I'm not gonna cap. It actually looks really nice. Also, this part of the gameplay I hated because I real talk could have transitioned to another area, but then I realized I don't have the stuff I usually have for Barmaid because she's not a rescuer. She's just an assistant. I should have just dipped and tried to drink my thing, or at least like avoid, like slam down that pallet girl, or just do a vault over that. I could have done all that because she can kind of counter him at the extent of like all she has to do is get healed, and if he has that one tap damage, she just has to drink that. It's kind of a counter towards her. It's a catch-22. But anyway, as I was explaining, all the other stuff coming up, like the new map, bro, what the heck? Like, let me show y'all a little clip of it. I am only here for the horsies. That decoding stuff that I witnessed, I don't mind. New game methods and new map, I love it. It's nice. But the horsies, that's all I'm here for. Horsey! And then look at the hunters over here using these big carriages. Like, grr. And, oh snap, I'm about to sneeze. And I noticed that, hold up, Mary was on there as well. Meaning that her and Alice obviously are a part of the map. Of course, I'm about to sneeze, y'all. It's killing me. It's not happening, and it's about to irritate me. My eyes are watering and everything. So I didn't sneeze. I'm about to cry. I can't breathe. It hurts so much. Oh my goodness. But anyways, that whole map was amazing, and I just want to say that the whole time I was like literally admiring the map. I noticed that Mary and Alice were there. Obviously, Alice is going to be there because she was in the story mode. And that the trailer and whatever it's called, Ashes of Memory Part 2 is coming out. NetEase is feeding us. We have been fed. It's amazing. It's quite amazing. I'm not going to lie. And oh my goodness, that Joseph scared me. I did not mess with Joseph mains. They freaked the mess out of me. And this is why I knew I should have just... like stuck with my original build, because whenever I turn characters whom I like into like different builds, it just doesn't work out for me because it's not a good idea. It's the same with Priestess. She vaults very slowly, so I gave her a build called Magic or Helper. Magic is basically like where I forgot the build. I could take a screenshot and show it to y'all, but the build is basically to benefit people like her and Patricia and Magician and yeah, just them folks who use magic. It's meant to benefit them for the sake of helping their teammates. I believe they got tied, so they mainly got tied. They got the borrowed time and all that, but they also like have other factors within them. Like, if they were to rescue somebody, they would be sheltered and all that. And I think they heal faster. I'm not sure. I forgot. Sorry to be all over the place. I just wanted to point that out because I know people are probably wondering what the freak is going on with her build right there. It's just how I set up my magic users. And I had him focus on the Konghou because I don't got the time nor patience for that. This mantle is actually kind of difficult. Like, I had the struggles real. I think we got a tie out of this. But anyways, I just wanted to point out the fact that this whole thing, that all these updates they're doing, it's literally like, in a way, it's feeding us. I'm not gonna lie. It's like being fed generously by people who are, I think they're trying to do better. I can't tell. Like, literally, I noticed that like you saw how they treated Patricia. They treated her real well, giving her showing that she's Haitian, and then putting her in that S tier. It was very gorgeous. And then displaying Norton with his culture, because he's Mexican, and it was obvious that he was that from the get-go. And I also just wanted to point out the fact that you know, with that cultural difference and semblance, they're obviously gonna try to show that perspective of him, because I noticed that what's the face, the theme, it was something of that Excalibur golden red. This was embarrassing. I apologize, y'all had to witness that. That was super embarrassing. I bet that violinist was cackling, probably thinking, typical priestess main. I swear I'm not a typical priestess main, y'all. I try, I swear I do. Moving on from that, I noticed the theme was gold and somewhat royal. I think this correlates, I don't think it correlates to Mexican culture, but I feel like the gold and red probably is a semblance of that. Because because they didn't want to repeat the Day of the Dead theme. They already did that for Norton, symbolizing his culture. I mean, we know that Creature is obviously not Mexican, because like that would mean that Martha was Greek. I'm just saying that, like, in some semblance, they do mention people's culture and all that stuff. Like, for example, Anne is Scottish. Y'all didn't know that, but like, based on the stuff they do, she's Scottish. It's usually based off specific things they do. Norton's was a prime example with his skin, while Patricia's was the dance and her dance. No, not her dance. Her dance with the A tier. I was trying to say her dance with the A tier to like display how her being Haitian shows significance and all that. And then there's the fact that Priestess, she's not Romani, I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. I think that was meant to show that she was native or most likely Romanian, but like at the same time, it was a bit of a I don't know how to explain it without confusing anybody, because I don't want everybody to be like, what does this have to do with his essence? I'm trying to show y'all that that just because they chose a specific essence does not mean that it can't correlate to some culture. And I know what y'all are thinking. Margie's thing on her head, and then Naiad. Like, let me show y'all Naiad and Margie. It's a little bit confusing. That's what I'm trying to explain. Like, the only way we can tell somebody's culture is if Nettie's does something specific correlated to like their nationality. That's what I mean by culture. Their nationality has a great significance towards their culture and what cultural things they do that people can recognize, which is why we need to talk about it a lot. It's confusing, I understand, and I get it. It'll be confusing to you guys. I'm not trying to confuse anybody, and I'm not trying to say you guys need to focus on their culture. I'm just saying that like there's some semblance and some pointers that Nettie's is trying to point out, but I guess it's up to us to like figure it out ourselves, because when it comes to their own culture, they can point it out easily, and they can let us know the factors within their culture. With others, they don't. It's kind of like they don't do research with it, and it's a bit stressful. I know it's a little stressful. It can get a bit agitating, but that doesn't mean we still can't try to like do background checks and let everybody in the IDV community know. which is why I enjoy doing commentaries about NetEase's culture and even what's the face, and even my own culture as well, or other people's culture, like the Hispanic culture. I was gonna do a talk with Norton on Day of the Dead, but fun fact, I don't have his S tier because I wasn't around during that time. I'll try to get his S tier for this storyline, but that's really all I can do. Sorry. I know y'all really liked it. Sorry, Soul Catcher fans. Y'all are chill. Also, if I hear Norton's voice and it's all raspy and stuff, because I heard it in story mode, it's all raspy and stuff. Why would they get rid of his voice lines when he does emotes? I was trying to say that they shouldn't have gotten rid of his emote voiceovers. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and enjoyed me rambling about random stuff. I gotta go because I got other videos to make. There's like a bunch I need to post.